a static shiv angle. I don't see why you would need a static shiv on a Sivir, but you know, like, the people are building it now because it's the hot thing to do.
Exactly, and you know, kind of looking at solo queue, it looks.
Well, fairness, LNG did lose yesterday. I'm a very big upset. Ultra Prime
in spring, 2, 8, and 8 teams in the playoffs, but Jinzhao.
That's all you need, just one hook, and that sets up the fight. Envy ability, so the ward does nothing for you, and now Shanji is gonna die, unfortunately, and he's gonna have to give that one over to either Haichao or Fairness, or you know what, he's gonna give both. So that's why I was wondering. Oh, he's flashed as well, and there's gonna be a flash hit. I'm not quite sure what the tech was. However, the Cassante is the question, but come back towards this bot side. PP and Aki looking to be aggressive here onto the scuttle. And already we're starting to see some shenanigans. People getting very aggressive. PP God does land a hook, but he's taking a lot of damage. Flashes away from all of it, and there goes Abel to jump in, try and get the reset. Flashed by Aki to try and keep him set up. Abel keeping his jump for the moment, jumping in, getting jumped out. Hop, skip, and a jump, and everyone's just jumping around. They don't know where they are. They're getting dizzy with the amount of people moving around. A flash over the wall. Envy finally gets the kill, but can he get anything else? No, he cannot. Abel. That's true. You assume I'm insulting you in a different way, but I'm going to see them now look for this one. Oh, Fairness flashed in, but got the clone. And now the Cyclone can come in to try and put in the damage, but they can't kill off the Croc just yet. Finally, they trade it back. Meteor gets hooked back in. Shanji's still alive somehow. Eventually, it's taken down to the Milia, who takes that one there. At the end of it,
the last fight, but one of the big dealers of that damage was that Tristana. Speaking of,
oh, baits out the spell shield, and now looking for the damage. Flashes in, knowing they just needed 190 to 180 in the late. So, scaling, obviously, depending on. I'm sure Freak has a video on OMG. Need to make sure they're not losing Shanji again, who is 1 and 2 for the moment, but is getting collapsed upon here. Gonna use the all-out. Oh, he's got his own fancy feet and a flash. He's got a flash. They might try and turn this around. Aki's coming in with a teleport as well, coming in from Cream. They're looking to try and turn this one right the way around. Nerf this champion! This finally goes down, but after trading 1-for-1, that is he's put so many resources in this top side. Cream, with a static shiv, can just free fire.
We're going to see here, though, we're going to see how silly this little guy could be. Is, you know, Herald going to be able to finish that one off.
Free tower, and again, it's just a single cloud trade, but with Shanji
coming
kind
in,
of moving off to the side, the Dragon is secured. Envy, everyone's got to separate it right now, so it's a bit of a 3v3. Off to the side here, and there's going to be a TP from right onto Haichao. They're trying to jump in on the Meteor, who has to flash away. Cassante on the back line. They trade support for support, but you got to think that the Milio is far more valuable than the Blitzcrank, and everyone's moving in now. Envy so close to dead, but not quite going down. Still has
the triangle assault. Cream from one side, the 3-man core from the other, and then Shanji to top it off.
They're dead.
Wait.
They're dead.
Shiv with Demolish, she can. She can actually just stay in a side lane, very hard to gank, very hard to take down, and keep putting.
Like, I mean, you say, no, I mean, that's the thing.
Someone call my Mara. Someone call my Mara.
Yeah, that man wants to leave. Well, speaking of wanting to leave, Shanji wants to leave right now because he's got 3 people collapsing in on top of him. There is not really many places. Envy's dead. Envy died. No, you thought you could get away from this. And while this is all happening, that was 5 members of LGD topside, which means that the split push from the block is disgusting. They're going to kill them all. No one can stop Abel. They can just get them all underneath this tower. They're going to try and flash it, but he gets stopped immediately. Huge healing for Fairness, but he's just not going to be able to stand up to the might that is
this point in time. You said it, they just don't stop.
They just don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. And I love what we saw from Abel. I'm going to stop myself because we're going straight into a Baron fight. This is it. LGD, I like this play because you have no choice. You have to make a Hail Mary and hope and pray that a wide receiver is open down the infield. That's all you got to go for right now. They're trying to turn back, but they've got a Cassante, a hook in. Fairness is dead, and he's going to be fearing Phil full as he looks to try and see the rest of his team deal with this fight. They do kill out the Cassante, but now Envy dies for another time in this series. A flash over. PP God says hello to Jinzhao and gets the kill for some Portal combat. This is OMG's game, and LGD are just... And look, that last play, if you're looking at LGD, you're going, what are they doing? Why would you go for that play? You have to. You don't have a choice right now. You're so far behind that if you let this just keep going like it is, you're just going to lose. We will see PP God get taken down by the Demonic Brace, or will he? Finally goes down. Oh my lord, that last tick was like took an eternity. But I mean, the game's over. It's done. This was just domination right now from OMG, and they're bringing us back to the good old days of LPL where it's all action all the time, and we can finally say that crazy is our game again.
4-series win streak coming into this one with this game win on good track to make it 5. Make their way to compete up for those buys, and it's exactly what you need to see from the development of OMG.
This roster is starting to get big. This roster is starting to get pumped. And like you said, the win streak is good. Fearness does not die. Not quite sure how he does it, as we do see Abel and Cream looking to see if they can pad out their KDA. Maybe the Silas, I hyped it all up for nothing, unfortunately. But teams are locked and loaded here. And again, like you said, the Kai's is coming back into the meta. There's a lot of great engage, the kind of great support jungle combination that
also has a lot of tools to start fights whenever they want. Oh no. He's surrounded, Ashin.
He is surrounded. I don't think he knows he's surrounded. Now he does. He's probably going to lose his flash. Or maybe he thinks he can get away with just the Q and... Ooh, knock back!
Oh, he's still flashed! For free. And with LGD having such, you know, a pretty solid scaling composition, double marksman, a ton of DPS going to come online. And he's hit level 6.
Try and match this. Yeah, level 6 is huge. Jin Zhao does not have his. There's a good hook, and they're going to try and put down the Nature's Grasp, but not really able to put down much damage for the moment. Finally, we'll try and jump in, but another 4-man Cyclone into another one means they finally take him out, but it's taken so long. That little bit of extra XP, though, does mean that the Nautilus pick it up because he needs to finish off that static shift.
Yeah, nice cover being given over.
Oh, they're jumping in straight on the Envy, who just wasn't expecting the damage. Now Jinja with no flash does have Meteor to try and keep him there. Nice Bramble Smash to knock everybody back. PP God going to be the target of a little bit of a return damage, but that is just huge amounts of burst that Envy straight up was not expecting.
I wasn't expecting started off as they do.
Cream looking to maybe try and jump in here. Never mind, they're going to try and duke it out. Tristana is not our target. The squishy Maokai is. And that means that Nautilus here without a flash. Ooh, nice buster shot here from Shai Chao to make sure that Cream... Gonna say, buddy, you need to be a little bit careful. Shanji taking a 1v1 on the top side. Now he has it all out. But again, OMG picking up the pace, being proactive. And you can even see on the mini-map there, Cream waiting in a brush, recognizing I am on the weak side. I have nobody to protect me, and there's no
perfect opportunity to try to make this dive happen. Abel isn't too far away, though, if it does go down.
Yeah, they're going to bring him in. Aki there as well. Flash back in. They're going to try and burn down Fearness. They should be able to get him. That's a lot of healing, though. Bonk on the head from Aki, though. Confirms it. Just got to go for this. We got to figure out how we're going to make this fight work. They're a little bit ARAM at the moment. This is going to be the Dragon confirmed, secured by OMG. Now the fight can happen. Haichao has to back away. Haichao and Envy are not doing damage. They're just sitting on the backside doing nothing. Fearness thought he maybe thought a 1v1 with the Kaiser. Been fought over here in the Baron area. Jin Zhao moving forward with Meteor. Aki goes in with the Cyclone there to try and take down the tanks, and they're not that tanky right now. Assassinated by Abel with the Void Seeker, and now he can shotgun himself right onto the backside. Double kill coming in here for the Kaisa. Aicha will get a reset, but he's so low. Oh, he still goes down because there was a red buff burn on Abel. Triple kill there for the AD carry of OMG, and with the W upgraded, he's able to get so much damage, but Fearness has a little bit more, using the power of that Renekton to try and keep the Baron this time around. The Cassante does not have TP, and that's why they want to go for this. They realize they've got an opportunity to burn this down so quickly, but the damage could potentially be on the backside of this one. Maokai secures it, but can they get the fight after the fact? That is the question. Envy so low, but he's still in the Aphelios, and he's still doing damage. 200 years, but now the Cassante can come back in and maybe make this fight work. You can see Abel looking to try and take out Haichao, but he doesn't do enough damage. The Annie is dead. It's just Shanji versus the world. Can he take anybody else out with him? He's going to look to try and burn them all down, but he hasn't got the damage. They're trying to dip and dive and duck, but Envy picks up a
get more turrets online and now start building up a sizable gold lead for themselves.
Baron there, but maybe something I'll have to go back and check on the replays. We're going to see another 5v5. Not a lot of summoners left available for anybody. As we look to see who's going to be able to confirm this one here. The Void Seeker doesn't really happen there. Meteor does not get the steal away, and now they can look to try and jump in on the backside of this fight, jumping onto the AD carries. Envy, you cannot cleanse. The knockup has to use the stasis, but look at Abel, finally able to try and put down some work, put down some damage. Meteor trying to see if he can use his AP to make him pay, but he cannot. It's Dragon secured here for OMG, but it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade in favor of them as well. Abel has to run away. He's so low. But even with this Baron, they're just losing too many people on the back of it. They need to try and make sure they're getting something with this Baron buff.
Better comp, better performance in game too. Once we get the replay, oh no. Even finds another one. There's going to be another turret going down in bot, another turret going down in mid, maybe an inhibitor. Well, Machine,
When a blue buff, Abel's going to be able to spam these. Oh my god! Oh, TP, TP! It's going to be coming in from the flank. They're going to try and burn down Envy. They know they've got an opportunity. They need to try and take it now. Sanji taking up as much as he possibly can. Finally goes all out, but the Infernum is good. Jumping on the Haichao, who jumps back away. Double kill here for the Tristana, and she's still pumping out damage. The beating heart of LGD does not die, and LGD will send us to a game 3.
LGD, I'm so happy. Draft better, draft an easier comp to play out to take advantage of the prile that Tristana brings and do a great job playing around these team fights with the double 80 carries to bring down OMG.
Massive, massive momentum swing there for LGD. They get themselves their patented game win, but can they turn it into a series?
1-4 quite well, to where Jace and Vars are going to be able to clear mid waves quite easily. Obviously can group up and try to like re-engage off of a 5v5 with the Nautilus and the Gnar. Just keep this up. You have a full, you know, top side of jungle camps to be able to clear Abel.
They're trying to make this one work. Envy needs to go forward with this one here, putting down the damage, but you can see that cozy campfire doing so much. Now a TP coming in. That's going to be the Nico jumping on the side of this one, maybe being a minion. Thinking about it, but not quite able to go for it. Flashes in! He was just at the perfect opportunity. Nice block on the Q as well. Jin Zhao shall die.
You go like, you know, like more towards AD. So very curious is Aki. He's so aggressive.
Campfire. He's so aggressive because he knows there's no flashes and they can just separate them out. Just make sure there's no...
Even some of the item, you know, like the components starting to come through across the map. And even though we haven't seen top, reverse it if you're melee, throw out your Q and then auto attack it, it'll bring you backwards to your auto distance.
Oh, here we go. He's jumping him over the side, and they're going to flash in and kill off Fearness before he can go Mega. Should be taken down here, you would imagine, but he's actually going to get Mega now in the next second or two. Finally, Shanji. No one wants that. No one wants.
It doesn't need to be right. You could just you could just say, oh, look at that minion, so healthy.
The game knows. The game knows, and actually Fearness. Hey, we talked about analysis, and it's the exact same play. We should see them get right over this wall. He will be able to get the knockback, but just good enough to make...
Think about your bans, especially on red side, right? Are you going to keep giving over the Cassante? Now you've seen, okay, you want to ban the LeBlanc? Oh, great flash!
Oh, the flash. Nicely done here. No flash for Envy. That's a hell of a lot of chakrams. But can Abel get him? He can! Slightly off the center of the screen.
We will... The enemy, when that's getting recharged, we're going to see OMG be able to get this dragon uncontested. There's still posture.
Difficult game now. 4,000 gold at 12 minutes, or nearly 13. We're seeing plenty of plates as well, and all out underneath the tower as he wants the solo bolo. Shanji resets the tower aggro, flashes in, cuts them down, and OMG are feeling him up. LGD are trying to force people up to this top side to try and cover for it, but that means bot lane's going to go down almost immediately. Now Haichao, he's going to find Aki, who's going to burn him down. Oh, he's already used the acceleration gate, has to flash. Does Aki flash in against him? Yes, of course he does. He doesn't quite have the damage just yet, but he's going to be able to finish him off. Nicely done. Picks up a mark.
Ability, if that is a word.
Oh my god, we're going to see the all-out again. Fearness, he's going to probably have to flash. He does not flash yet and gets dragged right back in. The all-out is good. The Mega Gnar ultimate is better. It flashes away. There's going to be a flash or a TP in from Haichao. It will not be a perfect game. The invulnerability is good, but that Gnar needed to leave because he is
well kept, not cremated. Jin Zhao's going to keep going.
He is. There is still an ultimate on Aki, so he's not really in much danger just yet. He's holding onto it for the moment. They're trying to isolate them out. PP God will not be going down just yet. Haichao goes a little bit too far forward as well. Trying to use that healing in and will be able to get a kill back. 2 kills coming back. Chain of Corruption is decent, but can they get more kills here? Cream looking for 1, does trade it back very effectively, and now will get caught and killed himself. What is happening?
The decisiveness, following up, constantly going forward, but another fight.
Yeah, we're going to have flash from Shanji should he want it. The smite is good here from LGD, and they will get that confirmed. And now they are running away. Chain of Corruption comes out just to make sure nobody can get themselves any purchase on the backside of that one here.
I kind of think for OMG it'd be nice if we can see them extend this gold lead with this Riptail. Maybe you can find a pick and turn it into a Baron.
Jin Zhao might be the pick, though. Yeah, he's caught out. No flash, nowhere to go. Chain of Corruption used to try and dissuade any kind of dive onto mid lane tier 1, which will be taking a little bit of pressure back into this mid lane, and they're honestly kind of just back to what they were a couple of minutes ago, apart from that one blip in the radar, which we'll see in the... Honestly, for LGD, they need a big pick. I feel like they need a mistake from OMG if they want to try and stall out this game till later. And honestly, kind of coming out on top of these trades. Oh, I say that. Whoa, Envy Goes into the stasis. There's going to be the Pop Blossom. 3 men get knocked up and 2 get killed. Abel picks himself up a double. That was the opportunity that OMG needed. LGD were holding steady for so long, but one mistake, and that's all it was needed for the side of OMG.
Yeah, one overstep finally sets up for OMG to have some engage. Now, 30-second death timers. It looks like they're just going to try and barrel through the rest of the game. You have ultimates up like Shanji, Aki, and PP God, so there is some room to play with.
There is a little bit. Jin Zhao looking for a little bit of a hero play, but it's not to be. OMG will go up to 6-2. You can see Shanji just having more and more 1v1s as Meteor flashes away just to watch his Nexus die. Still go on, waiting to see what LGD can do. They look so good in game number 2, and game number 3 just sadly